Hello, my favorite friend. It is Dr. Horsley here, cooking with Dr. Horsley. I've missed y'all, but so much has gone on, I tell you. But praise God, I am well and I'm still here. So I wanted to do another segment of cooking with Dr. Horsley. Come on in, y'all remember? Come on in. Today it is frying chicken wings. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to fry chicken wings, and not the flats, but chicken wings. And the first thing you want to do is make sure you wash your hands real good. You should have that down pat right now since the pandemic has been going on. So make sure you wash your hands real well. And then as a prep, I go ahead and get my oil and my frying pan and fill my frying pan up with oil, at least enough oil in your frying pan to cover your chicken wings. Okay, and you may use canola oil is what I use instead of vegetable oil. I use the canola oil. Some people use olive oil, and I use this a lot as well in flavoring different foods that I eat. But for tonight, I use the canola oil, and that's a little bit better for me. I'm trying to cut down on clogging up my arteries and things like that. Okay, and I guess you say, well, you frying chicken, but it's not for me as much as it is for you. And I've had people to ask me about that. So okay, here we go. This Southern Mississippi girl is going to show y'all how I fried chicken wings. Okay, so we have our oil in our frying pan ready, and I have it on a medium to low heat as I prepare the chicken wings. Okay, so we'll go ahead and let that get hot. You want it at least 350 degrees or better, so you want it real hot when you get ready to put your chicken wings or drop your chicken wings in. Okay, all right, so come on, let's get our chicken ready. Let's get our chicken wings ready. Hey, welcome. Dr. Hustler's here. Remember, we have our oil is getting hot, and we want it at least 350 degrees, a little bit more. You don't want to get it too hot that it'll burn before you put your chicken wings in there. But I'm washing my hands real good. Remember, at least 20 seconds. Wash my hands real well. Okay? And you don't want it too hot. Okay? We'll scrub my hands and rinse off. Rinse off. And usually I will take a paper towel and dry my hands. I'll do it just for a show and here for you. So dry my hands off. But I'm going to just get them wet again. But it's okay, y'all. Cooking with Dr. Hoffman tonight. I'm so glad to see you all. It's so good to see you. So now we want to wash. We want to wash our chicken wings. So I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. And we have our chicken wings. They look so good. So we wash real well. And as I wash my chicken, I fold it back. Fold the little wingy side, the wingette. I wash it real good and then fold it back. I'll show you again. Wash well. Okay, see? Take the wing, fold it behind the bigger drumstick part. So it looks like that. You know how you sit like Indian style with your legs crossed? Well, that's what we do for our chicken wings. Wash well and fold the wingette part back behind the drumstick. And there's some fat there too you might want to cut off. So I continue to do this. And I have about 8 or 9 pieces of chicken here. Chicken wings. Because this is what it is for supper tonight, y'all. Okay, so you wash your chicken real well. Fold that little wingy part back behind the little drumstick part there. See? So you fold it under. So it will cook just as evenly as the rest of the chicken. Take the little wingette. Fold it behind the drumstick part of the chicken so that it folds like that. Don't that look good already, y'all? Yes, it does. Okay, and I have my bowl here. Now I am getting ready. After I've washed and folded my chicken back, the chicken wings, then I shall season. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't use a measuring cup. Okay, this Southern girl just takes it and says, a pinch of that, a dash of that, a sprinkle of that, and it turns out real good. So come on. We're gonna season our chicken and drop it in the hot oil. Okay? So come on. All right, hey, I'm back. Come on, come on, come in, come in, come in. Let's get this chicken wing thing. Let's get it going. Here it is, supper time. I'm late. So we have our chicken that we've washed real well and fold back the chicken wings. Remember, I showed you how to fold it back. Okay, we have our salt. We have salt, but I use substitute salt. Sometime I'll turn this down a little bit, or you can use just your plain iodized salt. And you season your chicken real well. And a lot of people lay their chicken out. I just turn mine over and over in the bowl in which I'm using. You can use salt and pepper. And of course, it depends on what kind of night I'm expecting or what I want to do. I can either use the garlic powder as well. And my daughter, she's a vegan. She really doesn't like garlic, but for me and my husband, I'll go ahead and put the garlic on it. Okay, you can season it with garlic. And of course, I have Creole season because I'm a Louisiana girl as well. So I have Creole seasoning to give it a little spicy taste, to flavor it up some more. Okay, and then we do have the Sunshine by Tabitha Brown, I believe it is. And if you want to use that, that will be fine as well. You can also use seasoned salt, Italian seasoning, or lemon pepper seasoning. And I'm not going to use those tonight. Tonight it will be salt and pepper and garlic or onion as well. And sometimes I use Italian seasoning and the Italian salad dressing also when I want the Italian flavor. Then I take my flour, about a cup of flour, and you may need more. And I just roll my chicken wings in that flour and make sure my grease is hot enough. I will always put just a pinch of flour in the oil to make sure it's hot enough. Okay, and look like it is getting there. Y'all ready? Oh, don't you watch yourself. You don't want to burn yourself. So we are getting ready to drop our first chicken wing. After we have seasoned it real well with salt and pepper and onion or garlic seasoning sauce, and I use the Creole salt seasoning as well, and the self-rising flour is what I use. I don't use just a plain flour. I was just brought up that way. I'd rather use the self-rising flour. Okay, let's see. Yes, I think it is hot enough. So we'll drop our first wing. Okay, and then you wanna show them it's cooking. That looks so good. I know it's going to be good. And I usually fry it with the little wingy part down to the base of the frying pan, as opposed to the drumstick part facing upward. So you will drop your chicken with the little wingy part facing down on your frying pan. Pull it up a little bit more over it, Joanne, so they can see that goodness. Oh my God, this is going to be great, y'all. It's going to be good. And it depends on how many guests you're having, or if it's just you at the number of wings you want to fry. Okay, drop it. And that 1 cup of flour did real well with, I believe it's about 8 or 9 chicken wings. And again, you want to place it with the little wingy part down in the frying pan. Oh, that looks good, y'all. It's already smelling good. This is going to be so good. I have to make a vegetable to go with it. I don't know what it will be tonight, but we'll have something. Watch it. Be careful that you don't burn yourself. I'm an old schooler, so I just drop mine by hand. You may want to use a fork to drop yours, but I'm an old school. I'm used to handling this thing. So it will be good. And I usually try to cook and teach to cook with the handle inward, so that if anyone is walking or passing by, it won't tumble over and they can burn themselves. So we'll let that cook about 8 minutes on each side, 8 or 9 minutes on each side. About 8 minutes, I'll come back and turn the wings over. I'll put it on medium heat. You want your grease to get up to at least 350 degrees or more, depending on the depth of your pan and the amount of grease that you're using or the oil that you're using, so that it will get done thoroughly. You want to make sure it's done, well done throughout. I like mine. If you want a little bit crispier, you want to cook it a little bit longer as well. And I like to kind of, just keep my space clean, okay? So look, y'all, that looks so good. It is frying. We're frying chicken. I am sorry, I got flour everywhere. We're frying chicken now. So, Dr. Hosley will be back in a minute when we get ready to turn our chicken wings. And then again at the conclusion, when we're finished cooking our chicken, okay? So y'all come on back. Let me go wash my hands. Come on back. All right. Okay, guys. So Dr. Hosley back here. We have our chicken. It is really cooking. And I don't know if I remember to tell you, but I did tell you that the grease or the oil it should be up to at least 350 degrees or more. And I do cook most of my chicken on medium heat. And if medium heat looks, because you want it hot enough and you want it to cook, with a heat, but you don't want it too high, but you don't want it too low either. So it varies on the type of stove that you have. So about medium heat, I warm it up high enough to get the grease hot, and then I turn it down on medium heat. And while I was doing that, I went ahead and decided to do green beans, French style, and I put onion in that, and I sprinkle a little bit of salt and a little bit of canola oil in my beans, and it has a little slice of bacon in it for seasoning. So that is cooking as well for supper as I wait to turn my chicken wings over, okay? And I will rinse this fork off because I don't like to cross-contaminate my food. So I wash the fork off and get ready to turn the chicken wings. And we're about 6 or 7 minutes into frying on one side, and you can see that it is turning a golden color on that side, on the first side. When we begin to cook it, see, it's turning like a golden color on one side. So I'll give it a few more minutes. And a lot of people say they cook it for about 8 or 9 minutes. I'm from the old school, so I don't measure things, and I don't, I guess I got it from my mama and my grandmother, that I just kind of use my eyes and ears and just see what it looks like when it's done or brown enough on one side. Then I will turn it in. I turn it over on the other side. I guess I use my spidey senses. My daughter says I have spidey senses, whatever that is. But you can see that as we're talking, my chicken wings are turning that caramel brownish color, and it's not as brown as I would like it, so I will let it cook a little while longer. Usually about, for me, 10 minutes. Again, it depends on your stove and how fast or slow it cooks. With me, it's a personal thing when it comes to your stove and your oven. Your appliances, and too high on one stove may be low on the other, too low on one stove may be too high on someone else's stove or their oven. So I am going to let that, y'all. It looks good and it smells good. Look at there. Look, it's getting brown on that side. So what I will do is go ahead and start turning my chicken wings over, and you can use a fork or whatever your favorite appliances to use, or whatever your. Now I'm gonna hold this frying pan because it's moving around so that I won't burn myself or it will fall on the floor and we all get burnt. So I grab because I'm right-handed too, and I grab my frying pan, and y'all, that looks so good. Oh my God, that oil is steady percolating and cooking those chicken. Those chicken wings, I want to bite into one right now. But we have to let it, Delaney, you want to come and show them how pretty this looks? We have to let it keep cooking just a little while longer, about 8 or 9 minutes, 10 minutes on the other side. Y'all look how good and brown and caramel color. Yes, it is almost there. Come on back. Give me a few minutes and we'll show you the end result of our fried chicken wings. Okay? All right. I'll see y'all in a minute. Come back and see Dr. Hosley in just a second. Okay. So we are back. Remember, as I promised, it didn't take exactly 8 minutes. It depends on the thickness of your chicken, but usually wings are a center part, one of my favorite pieces of the chicken. So what I do is I usually take a fork and stick in my chicken wing to make sure I don't see any bloody water or anything running out. And these are ready. They are done. Oh, Joanna, you show them? Y'all look at this. We are good and ready, and they're kind of floating, beginning to float around in your oil. So it's time to take them out and time to eat. Look at this. Oh my God. And we'll place them in the bowl next to them. Look at their how perfect. Ooh, it's perfect. Yes, it is, Joanna. Perfect. Perfect. Make sure you don't burn yourself. So I turned the handle around so I could get a hold of it as I take my chicken up out of the oil. Okay. Oh God, y'all. Y'all are getting excited because it's about time to eat those fried chicken wings, and they look delicious. And sometimes I will turn it over if I see one that I'm not so sure, but yes, as I press the fork into the wing, there's no bloody water or anything like that, substance that shouldn't be running out of that. So we have them ready. And that is how you fry and turn your stove off. Don't forget to turn the stove off. My green beans are steady cooking. I'll turn them down on low. And then I did put some corn in. So here you go. This is our end result. Doesn't that look delicious? Oh my God, I can't wait to taste them because I seasoned them real well with salt, pepper, and Cajun seasoning salt as well, and a little bit of garlic seasoning. And these should be good. But you can have Italian chicken, orange chicken, lemon chicken, whatever type of chicken you desire. All you do is get the flavoring for it and the seasoning salt, and voila, that is it. And y'all might want to, just replay the video again until you catch on, or just inbox Dr. Hosley, Cooking with Dr. Hosley, and I will be glad to answer any questions that you may have as well. And it is so good to be back with you. It is so good to see you again. Okay, here we have. This is the end result, y'all. Look at that good fried chicken. And if you would like to see more of Cooking with Dr. Hosley, frying, baking, broiling, air frying chicken, and whatever your desire is as far as flavoring, make sure you let me know by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And don't forget to share this video. Okay? I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. That flour, and make sure my grease is hot enough. I will always put just a pinch of flour in the oil to make sure it's hot enough. Okay, and look like it is getting there. Y'all ready? Thanks. So it will